Once upon a time, in a little village, there was a retired mechanic named Mr. Finn. He was a clever man who loved tinkering with gadgets and machines. One day, Mr. Finn had a brilliant idea. "I'm going to build a house that can run on sunlight," he exclaimed, exciting the whole village. Now, how could a house possibly run on sunlight? You might wonder. Well, Mr. Finn knew about something very special called solar panels. These magic sheets are made from a material called silicon. When bright sunlight strikes silicon, it causes tiny particles called electrons to jump and race around. This miraculous action, Mr. Finn explained, creates a flow of electricity. But how does that electricity turn the lights on in your home? Mr. Finn had just the right idea. He used a special device called an inverter. This clever gadget takes the electricity made by the solar panels and changes it so that it can power all kinds of everyday things like toasters and lamps. But what happens at night when there's no sunshine? A young girl from the village asked. Mr. Finn smiled. At night, or when there are clouds, we store extra electricity in something called a battery. That way, we can have power anytime we need, even if the grid's electricity fails. He explained that solar panels work best in bright but cool weather, not just when the sun blazes down. Starting with a rooftop setup, a basic inverter, and a battery, Mr. Finn began his project. It wasn't easy. Installing solar panels required permits and patience, and sometimes a bit of puzzle solving. At first, the electricity from the panels made only a small change in Mr. Finn's bills. But gradually, as the panels paid for themselves, the savings grew. Of course, problems arose. Sometimes the panels were shaded by trees, the wires went a bit awry, or months were so cloudy that there wasn't enough sunlight. But Mr. Finn was not easily defeated. He trimmed the trees, improved the panels, and added more batteries. Slowly, everything began to fall into place. And then, one stormy week, the village's electricity grid failed, leaving homes dark and cold. But not Mr. Finn's house. Thanks to sunlight stored in his batteries, his lights gleamed warmly through the rain.